another episode of the Love and Tea Show. Today's episode is all about pubic hair. Really TMI fun fact about me, and I should probably save it for my podcast, but stay tuned for that, by the way. It's gonna premiere in May for the month of masturbation. I used to, when I was a virgin, I used to grow my hair out so long that I would literally like braid it at night. I don't think I'm even gonna regret saying that. There has been this major thing in the sexual community about whether or not pubic hair is like a turn on or not. I think that at the end of the day, it really depends on the person, but I will say that some people have thought that, and I don't fully disagree, that men prefer a trimmed or more so a bald vagina. Not all men, just the men that I'm about to talk about, because there's like a pedophilic kind of attribute to that. And basically like only little kids don't have pubic hair, so that's just that. Now it's no major judgment to men, because again, this is all about preference, but I'm just saying, it's just something that people have said and I don't disagree with it. I think that a more mature man wouldn't quite mind hair. Now, I'm gonna speak from my own experience. As you know, I identify now as being pansexual. I had a great conversation with someone on set the other day. I got to work on an LGBTQ set, which was absolutely amazing. I'm back to acting. I felt like I was at home. I felt like I found my people, my tribe. But I was talking to my friend and she was saying that she identifies now as queer if she has to like put a label on who she is. And I think that I'm really leaning towards that area as well, because even with pan and bi and all these things, there's just so many misconceptions and things that I'm still learning. So I think that the title of queer would be a bit more overall helpful for myself. With all that being said, I have had a sexual experience with a woman before, and she was not shaved. And I lived for every single moment that I was down there. And then it made me realize, like, I actually think that this is turning me on even more. Like, I don't even know what it did, but I just know that I loved it. Now, on the opposite end with men, when there's like a lot of hair down there, say that I'm giving like oral, if your hygiene is superb, then I feel like it doesn't matter. It is just a little bit annoying to have to like pull out hair sometimes. That's a little bit annoying, but you're like, fuck it, that's a part of life, you know? But if I've dealt with a man and he's been shaven, on one end, I think to myself, like, well, damn, who else have you been with? Or two, my second thought is like, sometimes I hate when guys like act like they don't care about sex, and then like you like are going to chill, and then like one thing leads to another, and then you end up having something intimate, even if it's not sex. This happened to me a lot when I was a virgin. And then you're shaving, and it's like, oh, so you were thinking that something was going to happen tonight, or was it like a just in case? That's all about like communication and mind fucks and all this stuff. We get into that in a totally different episode. I also had like a little bit of a riff with a friend about that, like intentions on what we doing and like why you hitting me up. But we can talk about that in another video. So yeah, I feel like for me though, the main, I don't think that I've had major judgment when I see like a bush from a man down there. But I think that in all aspects, a little bit of a trim is cool. But I also think that we should be accepted like as we are, because it just is what it is. Just like the reason why you need nose hairs, and just like the reason why you need ear hairs to like block bacteria and bad, there's a word for this. I'm just gonna use the word molecules. That's not what I'm trying to say. Bad stuff from getting in your nose and from getting in your body. Pubic hair is also protection for down there. So I know that it can also become like a hygienic thing actually if you shave too much. So I think that there's like a happy medium. I don't think that you need to be bald to be sexy, because like I said, it's all about preference. Like for me, I like hair. And I do think that it's interesting that I feel a difference between like men and women. Because if a guy is shaving, I'm not even mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really not. But if a woman is shaving, I probably would be a little bit like, I wish you had hair down there. All in all, I just feel like we should normalize pubic hair. I feel like it is so sexy. And I'm now really trying to sit here and think though, like, why do I like it on women more so than I like it on a man? Like, I can't figure it out for the life of me. But at the same time, I can, because I just genuinely like women more than I like men. We've already made this known. It's no secret to anybody watching it. So yeah, what are your thoughts on pubic hair? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you feel like it's unnecessary? I'm gonna just read like a final fact and end the video there. Yo, Let's learn together, because I actually didn't know this part. It says, the primary benefit of pubic hair is the ability to reduce friction during sexual intercourse. The skin in the area around the genitals is very sensitive. Pubic hair can naturally reduce friction associated with the movements during sexual intercourse and other activities where chafing can occur. But down here it also says that above all else, it lessens friction during sex and prevents the transmission of bacteria and other pathogens. I found the word I was looking for. It's microorganisms. It says pubic hair also similarly serves as the function of eyelashes or nose hairs, which is that it traps dirt, debris, and potentially harmful microorganisms, not molecules. So you heard it here, folks. Keep your vagina and your penis healthy by keeping that pubic hair on there. Get creative. Draw a little heart. Do a little design. I don't care, but just know that I think we've grown beyond bald penises. I mean, and bald vaginas. Even when it comes to armpit hair, like I used to shave every freaking week, especially as a model, you know, but at the same time, like I would get lumps and my lymph nodes would swell up and get infected. It was just bad. So lately I've been letting my babies breathe and it feels so good and I feel so natural. So love me as I am with my hairy ass. Not literally, because I don't think that my ass is hairy, but love me. That was a weird banana. I love y'all so much. Give yourself a hug for me. Don't forget to be kind to yourself and to be kind to animals.